Chapter 5. Maintenance and Conservation of Social Space. Maintaining and ensuring the sustainability of a social space is vital to its long-term success and relevance within a community. Proper maintenance and strategic planning not only preserve the physical integrity and functionality of the space, but also reinforces its role as a vital community asset. Sustainability, in this context, refers to the ability of the social space to continue to meet the needs of the community over time without depleting resources or endangering the environment. A holistic approach to maintenance and sustainability encompasses a variety of strategies, each designed to foster community resilience, adaptability, and engagement. Proper maintenance of a social space involves regular and proactive care of the physical infrastructure and services provided. This includes routine cleaning, repairs, and upgrades to facilities and equipment to ensure safety, comfort, and functionality. A well-maintained space is more welcoming and usable, which encourages regular attendance and active participation. Establishing a maintenance schedule and clear responsibilities helps prevent minor issues from becoming major problems, thereby reducing costs and prolonging the life of the facility. In addition, involving the community in the maintenance process can be beneficial. Volunteers and local organizations can contribute to maintenance activities, fostering a sense of ownership and responsibility. This involvement not only eases the burden of facility management, but also strengthens community ties and investment in social space. Ensuring the sustainability of a social space requires a multifaceted approach that integrates environmental, financial, and social considerations. The key strategies are listed below. 1. Environmental sustainability. Applying green building practices and energy-efficient systems during the construction and maintenance phases reduces the environmental footprint of the social space. Using renewable energy sources, incorporating natural lighting, and managing waste responsibly are essential practices. Sustainable landscaping, such as the use of native plants and rain gardens, can improve the environmental quality of the space while reducing water consumption and maintenance costs. Financial sustainability. In order to maintain financial viability, it is important to establish diverse sources of income and prudent financial management practices. This may include renting space for events, organizing fundraising events, and applying for grants and sponsorships. A transparent budget process involving the community can help ensure that resources are allocated efficiently and in line with community priorities. Social sustainability. The social aspect of sustainability is about creating a welcoming and inclusive environment that meets the changing needs of the community. This involves regularly evaluating and updating programs and services to ensure that they remain relevant and beneficial. Encouraging community input and participation in decision-making helps the space stay attuned to the changing dynamics and needs of the community. Sustainability of social spaces is important for several reasons. First, it ensures that the space remains a cornerstone of the community for years to come. By prioritizing sustainability, the space can continue to provide essential services, supporting social interactions and improving the quality of life for residents. Secondly, sustainable practices within social spaces serve as a model for the community, demonstrating how environmental and social responsibility can be integrated into daily operations. This can inspire community members to adopt similar practices in their homes and businesses, contributing to broader sustainability efforts. It is a way of leading by example, which can influence people's daily habits and encourage them to become aware of the importance of taking care of the planet, the environment, the places we live in. In addition, sustainable social spaces foster resilience within the community. By reducing dependence on external resources and mitigating environmental impacts, these spaces are better equipped to adapt to challenges such as economic fluctuations or climate change. This resilience helps ensure that the community has a stable and reliable resource in the social space, even in times of uncertainty. The process of maintaining and ensuring the sustainability of a social space offers valuable lessons in collaboration, resource management, and community empowerment. It teaches the importance of long-term thinking and planning, as well as the benefits of collective action. Community members learn that by working together, they can create and maintain spaces that reflect their values and meet their needs. A sustainable social space brings numerous benefits to the community, such as improved environmental health, economic opportunities, and social cohesion. It becomes a beacon of sustainability, showing the community's commitment to a better future. The ongoing commitment and involvement needed to maintain the space fosters a strong sense of community, encouraging residents to take pride in their shared achievements and to continue working together towards common goals. Below are several examples of social spaces built with sustainability in mind. A prime example of a successful social space built with sustainability strategies in mind is the Bullitt Center in Seattle, Washington. Often heralded as the greenest commercial building in the world, the Bullitt Center shows how sustainable practices can be seamlessly integrated into a social and commercial space to effectively serve the community and the environment. It features solar panels on the roof, which generate enough electricity to power the entire building. The building's design takes full advantage of natural light and includes energy-efficient lighting and mechanical systems, significantly reducing energy consumption. In addition, the building was constructed with sustainable, non-toxic, and locally sourced materials. The use of these materials reduces the building's environmental footprint and supports local economies. Beyond its commercial use, the Bullitt Center serves as an educational resource and community space. It offers guided tours and educational programs to teach others about sustainable building practices and technologies. The building is designed to foster community interaction, with shared spaces and open layouts that encourage collaboration and innovation. Such spaces make a significant contribution to the local community and to the wider sustainability debate. Their success highlights the potential of buildings as catalysts for positive change, promoting sustainable practices and inspiring others to follow suit. The Bullitt Center's legacy lies not only in its green credentials, but also in its role as a beacon of sustainability and community engagement, demonstrating that a better future can be built through thoughtful design and collaboration. As we can see, the maintenance and sustainability of a social space is crucial to its long-term viability and success. By adopting an approach that includes environmental, financial, and social strategies, communities can ensure that their social spaces remain functional and inclusive. These spaces not only meet immediate needs, but also contribute to the broader sustainability and resilience goals of the community, leaving a lasting positive impact on both the environment and the people they serve. If we take better care of the spaces in which we live, where we interact at work and socially, where we meet and interact, we will succeed in sustaining them for years to come, and they will remain an essential part of community life. Sustainability is therefore crucial, because it ensures that social space can continue to fulfill its function in the long term. A well-maintained space encourages continued use, strengthens community ties, and becomes a reliable center for social integration and interaction. Without sustainability, the space could deteriorate or lose its relevance, diminishing its positive impact on the community. To ensure the relevance, effectiveness, and long-term sustainability of the social space, evaluation and continuous improvement are key components. This process involves a systematic approach to assessing the performance of the social space, identifying areas for improvement, and implementing changes to meet the changing needs of the community. Continuous improvement ensures that the social space remains a dynamic, welcoming, and functional environment that meets the expectations and needs of its users. It is important that the social space evolves at the same pace as the community it serves and does not become outdated or obsolete. In order to be able to measure evolution effectively, the following aspects need to be taken into consideration. Setting clear objectives. The evaluation process begins with clearly defined objectives that the social space aims to achieve. These objectives may include specific outcomes for the community, such as increasing social interaction, providing educational opportunities, or promoting cultural exchange. By having clear objectives, the evaluation process can measure the extent to which the social space is fulfilling its purpose. Data collection. Effective evaluation requires the collection of relevant data to assess the performance of the social space. This data can be collected through a variety of methods, including surveys, interviews, observation, and feedback forms. Engaging with the community to learn about their experiences and perceptions of the social space provides valuable information about its strengths and areas for improvement. Key Performance Indicators, KPIs. Establishing KPIs helps to quantify the success of the social space. These indicators can include metrics such as visitor numbers, participation in events and programs, user satisfaction levels, and financial sustainability. Regular monitoring of these KPIs provides a comprehensive understanding of the impact of the social space. Periodic reviews. Periodic reviews of social space performance are essential to identify trends and patterns. These reviews can be conducted quarterly or annually, depending on the nature of the social space and the availability of resources. During these reviews, the data collected is analyzed to determine what is working well and what requires adjustment. A detailed step-by-step assessment plan can then be established. 1. Establishment of evaluation criteria. In order to conduct an effective evaluation, it is essential to establish clear and measurable criteria that reflect the objectives of the social space. These criteria should cover various aspects of the functioning and impact of the space. 1.1. Functional aspects. Physical conditions. Assess the general condition of the facilities, including infrastructure, furniture, and equipment. Operational efficiency. Measure the efficiency of space management, including scheduling of activities, use of resources, and quality of maintenance. 1.2. Social aspects. User satisfaction. Collect information on user satisfaction with the services and activities offered. Community participation. To assess the level of community participation and engagement with the social space. 1.3. Economic aspects. Financial sustainability. Review the income and expenditure of the space to ensure its long-term economic viability. Resource efficiency. Analyze the efficiency in the use of financial, energy, and material resources. Second, data collection. Data collection is crucial for an accurate assessment. This may involve a variety of methodologies and sources of information. 2.1. Surveys and questionnaires. User satisfaction. Conduct surveys of users of the space to obtain feedback on their experience and suggestions for improvements. Community feedback. Distribute questionnaires to the local community to assess their perceptions and needs. 2.2. Direct observation. Activity monitoring. Observing the use of space during different activities to identify problems or areas for improvement. Regular inspections. Conduct periodic inspections to assess the physical condition of the space and its operation. 2.3. Financial data analysis. Financial records. Review. Analyze the space's financial records to assess the financial health and efficiency of resource management. Audits. Conduct financial audits to ensure transparency and proper management of funds. 3. Analysis of results. Once the data is collected, the next step is to analyze it to identify strengths, weaknesses, and areas of opportunity. 3.1. Identification of strengths and weaknesses. Strengths. Determine the aspects that work well and contribute positively to the success of the space. Weaknesses. Identify problems or deficiencies that affect the quality of the space or user satisfaction. 3.2. Opportunities and threats. Opportunities. Explore areas where improvements can be made or new initiatives introduced that will benefit the space. Threats. Recognize external factors that could negatively impact the functioning of the space and plan strategies to mitigate them. 4th. Implementation of improvements. Based on the analysis of results, changes and improvements should be implemented to optimize the social space. 4.1. Action plan. Prioritization. Setting priorities for areas requiring urgent or significant improvements. Strategy development. Create specific strategies to address each identified problem, including allocation of resources, timelines, and responsible parties. 4.2. Communication of changes. Inform the community. Communicate planned changes and improvements to the community to keep them informed and engaged. Collect feedback. Solicit additional feedback from the community to adjust strategies as needed. 4.3. Implementation and monitoring. Improvement. Implementation. Carry out improvements in accordance with the action plan, ensuring that they are carried out effectively. Continuous monitoring. Monitor the implementation of improvements to ensure that the desired results are achieved and make adjustments if necessary. 5. Impact assessment and adjustments. After implementing improvements, it is important to evaluate their impact and make adjustments as necessary. 5.1. Measuring impact. Performance review. Evaluate the impact of improvements in terms of functionality, user satisfaction, and economic sustainability. Comparison with objectives. Compare the results with the initial objectives to determine whether the goals have been achieved. 5.2. Adjustments and refinements. Adjust strategies. Make adjustments to strategies and procedures according to the results of the impact assessment. Continuous refinement. Continuing to refine practices and policies to maintain the effectiveness and relevance of the social space. 6. Promoting community involvement in evaluation. Community participation in the process of evaluation and continuous improvement is essential to ensure that the social space remains relevant and useful. 6.1. Involving the community. Forming evaluation committees. Create evaluation committees that include community members to provide diverse perspectives. Surveys and forums. Use surveys and community forums to collect opinions and suggestions directly from users. 6.2. Transparency and accountability. Report on progress. Keep the community informed about the progress and results of the evaluation and the improvements made. Accountability. Being transparent in decision-making and resource management, demonstrating responsibility and commitment to the community. Evaluation is crucial to know what we have at all times, how the space is functioning, which aspects are deficient and which are not, what is in our hands to change, and how we can change it. At the same time, when we think about the useful life that a social space can have, it is important to emphasize the philosophy of continuous improvement. If we build the space and forget about it, the functionality of the space may become less effective over the years, it may cease to meet the needs of the community, it may cease to be a reference meeting point. Therefore, evaluation and continuous improvement of a social space should go hand in hand. Firstly, this ensures that the space remains relevant and meets the changing needs of the community it serves. As communities evolve, their needs and priorities may change, and a social space must adapt accordingly to remain a valuable resource. Second, continuous improvement fosters a culture of excellence and innovation. By regularly evaluating performance and implementing improvements, a social space can provide high-quality experiences that attract and retain users. This culture of continuous improvement also promotes accountability and transparency, building trust among community members. This perspective of evaluation and continuous improvement also contributes to the sustainability of the social space. By identifying and addressing inefficiencies, the social space can optimize the use of resources and ensure its financial viability. Sustainable practices, such as reducing energy consumption and waste, also contribute to the long-term resilience of the social space. The steps usually followed to implement this continuous improvement after applying the assessment criteria are as follows. Community participation. Continuous improvement is most effective when it involves the community. Involving users in the improvement process ensures that changes reflect the needs and preferences of the people who use the space. Community workshops, suggestion boxes, and feedback forums can provide a platform for users to express their views and contribute ideas for improvement. Adaptive management. Social space management must be flexible and adaptable to respond to new challenges and opportunities. This includes being open to experimenting with new ideas and approaches, as well as being willing to review and update programs, services, and facilities in the light of changing views and circumstances. Professional development. Investing in the professional development of staff and volunteers is crucial for continuous improvement. Training in areas such as customer service, cultural competency, and sustainability practices ensures that those involved in the social space can deliver high-quality experiences to users and contribute to the ongoing success of the space. Innovation and sustainability. Embracing innovation in design, technology, and service delivery can improve the functionality and attractiveness of social space. Priority should also be given to sustainable practices to reduce environmental impact and promote long-term viability. Monitoring and evaluation. The implementation of a robust monitoring and evaluation framework allows changes and their impact to be tracked over time. This framework should include regular data collection, analysis and reporting to keep stakeholders informed and engaged in the process of continuous improvement. In conclusion, continuous evaluation and improvement of a social space are essential to its ongoing success and sustainability. By engaging the community, embracing innovation, and fostering a culture of excellence, a social space can remain a vibrant and valuable asset to its users for many years to come. Through regular evaluation and adaptive management, the social space can evolve to meet the needs of the community, ensuring its relevance and impact for years to come.